Have you ever noticed how the green M&M stopped wearing heels? Let's talk about when politics meets marketing.
The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning back in. I'm back with another video, and this has to be one of the most spontaneous videos I've ever done. But those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, y'all have noticed I have this display of M&M cups, right? And you know, I have a few more like M&M type merchandise. And to make a long story short, my job is right by like a big M&M store, right? So every once in a while I'll go in there like, okay, let me get this, let me get that, you know, a little cup, little plate. Over time I built like a little collection. It wasn't until recently when I was doing the dishes and I was washing this plate specifically, right? I seen this, I was like, I saw that the green M&M was wearing white sneakers. And then I remembered back to 2022 when there was this big controversy of how the whole Mars company was going to take away the white heels from the green M&M and give her sneakers to make her more inclusive.
Wait a minute, hold on.
And this set social media off. This was a big trending topic for about 2 weeks. It even made Fox News.
Why the change? Well, according to M&M's, quote, "We all win when we see more women in leading roles, because leading women do not wear sexy boots. Leading women wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule."
You know what that means? Everybody started calling the Mars company, which sells M&Ms, woke. And, oh, what are y'all doing? What's the agenda? The green M&M advertising for the last 20, 30 years was the sexy M&M, the seductive M&M, the seductress of that group. And she was like the only girl, only woman, only female character out of the M&Ms for a long time.
Are we good?
But you know what that made me think of? The fact that there was an over-sexualization of a fictional animated chocolate candy mascot. And I wanted to get your opinion on this. I know this is random. This might seem like, what? But this is becoming a trend for all of these companies that were selling something a certain way, or, you know, something that you were used to seeing. Now all of a sudden, you know, it's 2024, now 2025, 26, 2028. There's going to be all these changes to advertising, to marketing, to this, to that, to characters that we love, you know, even like animated shows or different things like that, where it's like, oh, we changing this to make it more inclusive, oh, we changing that to make it more inclusive, and it's like, oh my God, leave our good things alone. Now, I know a lot of people are up in arms, and a lot of people are like, oh, people mad over a chocolate candy mascot.
Like, it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that.
But it's the fact that these companies are getting these ideas from this whole woke culture of, oh no, she's wearing high heels, she's over-sexualized, now we gotta change her. When you look at the ads from the 90s and 2000s, they was basically pimping the green M&M out.
Baby, you are looking sweet.
Pretty sweet, hey buddy.
Hey, you look good enough to eat, baby. Hold on, I ain't finished. Hey, I ain't finished, where you going?
Men.
Triple chocolate. Dark milk and white chocolate. Positively heavenly. Mint chocolate. Chocolate experience you've been waiting for.
That was for chocolate candy. Those commercials ran nationally, maybe sometimes internationally, and that was the marketing to get people to buy this candy, or where they had a new product or a new type of M&M, premium, raspberry, new flavors. That was, okay, let's use the green M&M to market it. Let's use the green M&M's sexiness to market this. Mind you, this is a fictional, animated candy mascot. But they knew that that would play into the marketing and getting people to be like, oh, what's this? Now, there's no real statistics to see like how much those commercials actually made the M&M candy sell, but they kept making them over and over again. So obviously the green M&M sexiness was one of the company's biggest marketing strategies. But you know what? I also think that this is a semi-representation of the way society, culture, and consumerism is nowadays. Now, when they made that announcement, that was back in 2022. Now it's 2024, and I feel like most people got adjusted to it. It's not no big trending topic anymore, but it's the fact that they even did that in the first place when you had 20, 30 years of marketing the green M&M to be sexy, to wear high heels and have long legs and be the seductress, and to have the other, you know, guy M&Ms fawning over her and melting in her presence.
That's not supposed to happen.
To now in the 2020s, have it like Rosie the Riveteer, like, all women don't wear heels. Let's give the green M&M sneakers.
Yeah, that's all you can say. Can you come up with something else? Can you come up with something else?
And because of this backlash, the M&M company even released a statement. In the statement, they said, America, let's talk. In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spoke candies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet, but now we get it. Even the candy's shoes can be polarizing, which was the last thing M&M's wanted since we're all about bringing people together. So I know in the grand scheme of things, this could all seem like a joke, like it's not that serious, it's just M&M candy, it's just an animated mascot. But you really look at it on another level, you know, below the surface level, you see how a lot of these companies are using politics or trying to use the woke culture to change their advertising, change their branding. Things that we were familiar with, now it's like, y'all changing this, y'all changing that, and this and that. This even brings me back to my Proud Family videos I do, where I make distinctions between the original show and the reboot. The original show coming out in the early 2000s, the reboot coming out in the 2020s, and you can see the shift where they're trying to cater to a more woke audience or the Twitter activism audience. And I feel like this is what happens when companies or shows or different types of media decide to bring politics into the integration of it. You know, something that was doing well, you feel like, oh, because it's the 2020s, we gotta switch things up, or we gotta cater to this audience, cater to that audience, or make things more inclusive, whatever that means for that brand. And you know, this also makes me think of how different types of media, different types of marketing affect the way you buy something. Did them promoting this green M&M as like a sexual character make me want to buy certain M&Ms, or was it just like a, oh, okay, I was in the mood for M&Ms, I had a taste for M&Ms, I went to the corner store and got them, or, you know, like I said, I work by the M&M store, so every once in a while I will go in there, look around and see, oh, look at this, look at that, let me get a cup, let me get a plate, let me get a bowl, whatever, that type of thing. But just think about it, the fact that M&M was able to build a whole empire for their candy company, for their candy brand, make a whole store, and like I said, this is not no little corner store, hole in the wall. This is a huge store in Times Square. Every time I go in there, it's crowded. It is not just little kids, it's adults going around playing with the M&M things, and oh, like some of the adults be more excited than the kids in there. I see it every time I go. So to me, it's always interesting to see when these beloved brands by so many people change one little thing and it sets off an outrage.
Sometimes.
Always?
Not always, no. Sometimes. That means sometimes.
So with that, I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think when brands or companies decide to bring politics into their marketing, into their promotion? Or, you know, you have certain characters or certain this, certain that, that you were so used to, that you were so familiar with, and they want to change it to be more inclusive or cater to a woke audience. Because like I said before, on the surface level, you could be like, who cares, so what, it's just chocolate candy, whatever, the green M&M, heels, sneakers, whatever. Some people don't care, but below the surface level, you see that a lot of brands are doing this. And in the next few months and years, we're going to see a lot of changes in the way brands, TV shows, media, Hollywood markets and promotes their content. So do any of y'all remember this when it was a big thing, or now if you found out about it from this video? What do you think about the M&M company changing the green M&M to be less sexy, to be more inclusive? You know, they made her legs shorter and stubbier. They gave her white frumpy sneakers, as some people say, instead of like the sexy long legs and the white heels. And when it comes to the marketing, you don't really see her as like a seductress. She's just one of the guys. And in today's time, now, or the last few months or years, what other companies or brands have you seen changing their things, changing something that we were familiar with to become more woke or to become more inclusive? And what are your thoughts on that? I know sometimes it's like consumerism, capitalism, whatever. Some people don't care. It's just like a product is a product. If you want to buy it, you're going to buy it, regardless of the marketing, the editing, whatever, right? But times are changing, and a lot of these brands are trying to change with it, but it don't always come with the best results or reactions. So let's discuss this down below. I can't wait to read your thoughts, see what y'all think about this and other forms of this happening. And another question is, what did y'all think about them over-sexualizing the green M&M in the first place? Please let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.
I'll be in my trailer.